Hi guys, welcome to my first crappy video. I'm doing this because I've always wanted to do videos, but it's because of opinions from guys like these that I really stopped. But that was a while ago, and I've grown up. No, I haven't. And I no longer care about what other people think. Yes, I do. Please don't be mean. So, let's get started on my first crappy video. Crappy foods make better people. Many of you guys may not know this, but I make amazing food. I can turn this into this. But I wasn't always like that. I used to make some really crappy foods, like this. And I had to eat it too. But that all ended when I married this angel. She was so great to me, okay? She would eat all of my foods, and she'd appreciate them. And trust me, it's hard to appreciate my foods, okay? But she did, and that was what made all the difference. She kept eating it, and she kept complimenting me, and she kept praising me that I was making really good food, okay? And it was so great. That is, until she got sick of my crappy foods. Because, obviously, you can't eat my food for a very long amount of time. I can't eat my food for a long amount of time. But she approached it in a very interesting way. Instead of telling me that my food was crappy, she actually started cooking for herself. And then she asked me this.
Han, can you help me with this? Han, can you help me cut this? Han, can you taste this for me?
No, I would not like to help you. But I said yes, because I'm her husband, and I would like to have a happy wife. Because you know what they say? A happy wife is a happy life. So, I did. Okay? I helped her out. And because I helped her out over and over and over and over, I started getting better at cooking. Okay? I started tasting better. I started knowing what was going on. I started to use seasoning. Okay? It's a wild concept for me. And it got me to be able to enjoy my own food, which was new for me. But I got better at it because I did it over and over and over again. And she was there every step of the time.
Good job, Han.
And before I knew it, I was better at cooking, okay? My wife tricked me into being better at cooking. And there are 4 main reasons why that tactic worked. Number 1, she didn't make me think that I was a bad cook. Which, in my opinion, is the best thing she could have done. Because if she had said that my food was bad, I would have gotten offended. And I would have told her, why don't you make your own food? But she didn't do that. She appreciated my efforts and she praised me for what I did. And then she asked me how I could help her out. Right? And during the process of helping her out, she said, oh, do you think this is good? How can it be better? She made me think that I could improve, I could work on it. And she praised me every step of the way. And that is so important. Because she made me believe that I could be a better cook. And because I believed that, I worked with her, and through the magic of repetition, I just naturally became better. Number 2, she asked for my help. There are so many people these days who just demand things right away, and if they don't get it, they make a big fuss. I mean, people these days, they just demand everything. And this is especially notorious in Asian cultures and older Asian people. They want things that are cheap and that are quick and that are super high in quality. I mean, you can't find that anywhere, but they do. They demand it and they really bargain and they try to get it. And it makes the person trying to sell it to them unhappy and really frustrated. Now, if you do this to a friend, a relative, or just that special person, it also makes them feel uncomfortable. It makes them feel that you're taking advantage of them. It makes the other person feel very uncomfortable. But when you ask for help and you don't expect them to do it, they will be more open to helping you and asking you for help in return. So that was so crucial in my process to become a better cook. Because she asked it, she didn't demand it, okay? Which is a subtle but a very big difference. So next time, ask. The worst thing that can happen is they say no. Number 3, she was patient with me. Adults and kids these days are getting more and more addicted to instant gratification. So much so that they are setting unrealistic expectations of themselves and of other people. And when they don't hit these expectations, they get mad at themselves and they say really mean things to themselves or other people. But why? I mean, you don't expect a kid to be a good scholar or an athlete in a day or a week. So why do you expect grown-ups to be good at something that they're not specialized in? Okay. Would you ask an artist to do your plumbing, but when the toilet breaks and then he or she can't fix the toilet, you say, why can't you fix the toilet? Okay. Why? They're not good at it. Give them some time and cut them a break. Patience is one of the most undervalued quality in society. But I think it's one of the most important qualities that we need in order to form any great relationship. If my wife wasn't patient with me in cooking, I probably wouldn't have been a better cook. Actually, we might not have been together if she wasn't patient. So be more patient with other people and the people that you care about. It'll really help them grow. Number 4, she would praise me for anything that I did well. Okay, and I mean anything. So she got this from my 4-year-old niece. Whenever my 4-year-old niece would wear something nice, she would come up to me and say, hey, look at me. Okay? Yeah. Okay? And what she wanted was, she wanted me to compliment her. Well, gosh darn it, okay? I'm 30 years old and I want compliments too. Okay? The older I get, the less compliments I have and the more expectations are expected of me. I mean, I just wanted to be praised, okay? Is that really too much to ask? I'm fine. Okay? But please understand that I want compliments, okay? I need the compliments. They're so important to me. It should be a rule, right? The older you get, the more compliments you should receive. Okay? No matter what it is you do, okay? If you go to the bathroom, if you're pooping by yourself, you should be complimented, okay? Because you are great. So, in all honesty, I'm not a great cook. Yet. But it's so great to have someone support me. Change is a new thing for me. And I absolutely hate it. But I know it's good for me, so I'll do them. And I hope that these tips can help you change someone else for the better. And so, until next time, I'll see you in crappy video number 2.